See? Now what'd I tell you? Right where you left them.
We are finally entering the imaginative world of Toy Story to unravel my personal theory for Toy Story 5. Buckle up. It's not just a theory, it's a journey into the very fabric of friendship, adventure, and maybe even a few unexpected twists. Andy has to come back. Let the toy theorizing begin.
College, look at me! I'm big toy on campus, hello!
With the announcement of Toy Story 5 being in development, fans started coming up with various theories regarding Woody, Buzz, and the rest of the crew's uncertain futures. One of the most popular theories suggests Woody and Buzz's original owner, Andy, will finally come back. But what could this mean for the franchise? Andy coming back is definitely going to change a lot of things, and if the creators come up with a proper story for his comeback, well, they might even save Pixar. Yeah, I totally believe that Pixar needs saving, and Toy Story 5 is their chance to do the right thing. Most Pixar films are followed by many theories, with fans digging deep into the plot of the film and trying to find the real meaning behind it. For example, even Pixar's latest film, Elemental, has a deeper and kind of metaphorical meaning. Apparently, the film is about immigrants, acceptance, and discrimination.
Well, sure, look at him. He's got more gadgets on him than a Swiss Army knife.
As for Toy Story, well, we came up with one theory that sounded a bit crazy, but quite reliable enough, and we had to share it with you. So, some fans believe that Jessie, the yodeling cowgirl, belonged to Andy's mom a long time ago. Wait, it gets crazier. Andy's mom was, according to these fans, the same girl who gave Cowgirl to Goodwill in Toy Story 2's flashback. There are some things that basically confirm this. As some of you might remember, Andy had a replica of Jessie's hat. And who gave him this replica? Well, his mother did. Per several reports, Pixar's boss, Peter Docter, debunked this theory, but that doesn't mean the creators cannot bring Andy back and dive deeper into the theory, suggesting each toy is created for one owner. Jessie's story in Toy Story 2 tells more about what will happen to a toy once it's separated from its owner. Jessie is heartbroken and doesn't really enjoy being in the storage so long. When Andy takes her and later gives her to Bonnie, she appears to have moved on. But this messes up with Emily's heartbreaking backstory, and to be honest, Jessie moving on doesn't make a lot of sense if it was fate that brought her with Emily, and if every toy is destined to end up with its original owner, Toy Story 5 should confirm that Emily is indeed Andy's mother. Ever since the first film, it was somehow implied that every toy is created for one owner. Fate is what brings the owner and the toy together, which is why Woody found Andy about 4 decades after Woody's Roundup was cancelled. If Woody is always meant to be in Andy's story, we expect Jessie to also end up in her destined owner's story. Toy Story 5 could also explore more of Woody's past.
I've set my laser from stun to kill.
Ah, great. Yeah, and if anyone attacks us, we can blink them to death.
Not that we wouldn't enjoy the introduction of new characters, but let's be honest, Woody has often served as the protagonist of the franchise. Thus, he is the heart of it all as Andy and now Bonnie's favorite toy. As mentioned before, the second film delved deeper into the backstory of Cowboy Woody Doll, and since there's still a lot of questions regarding Woody's past, it would be fun if Toy Story 5 gave answers to these questions so that we could sleep peacefully at night. Who was Woody's first toy? What happened to Andy's dad? And are we going to see Andy's kids in Toy Story 5? Hopefully. So far, the creators have confirmed that Buzz and Woody will certainly return for more adventures in the upcoming installment. This was a bit confusing considering the ending of Toy Story 4, but I'm sure they'll find a proper way to reunite Woody and Buzz once again. As for Andy, well, we really don't think the smartest thing to do is to bring him back as the toy's owner. If you ask me, the perfect theory is the one with Andy returning as the parent of the new owner of the toys. When the toys were given to Bonnie, the franchise wanted to teach both the audience and the toys about moving on from the past, and they did a great job. While doing this, the creators put a lot of shade on belonging. Pixar wanted to tell parents that one day their kids won't need their parents' support so much and they will move on in life. Their kids will go to college, will get married, form their own family, etc. Before we dive into more details, make sure you're part of our toy barrage by hitting that subscribe button and ringing the notification bell. Why? Because in the world of toys, surprises are just a play button away. Keep the conversation going by sharing your own Toy Story 5 theories in the comments.
You're alive! This is great! Oh! I'm saved! I'm saved! Andy will find you here!
We already know that Pixar is a film company that enjoys emotional endings, so it wouldn't come as a surprise if they made one for Toy Story 5 as well. We were all crying at the end of Toy Story 3 and Toy Story 4. I mean, those endings were truly emotional roller coasters to say the least. Anyways, my perfect plot for Toy Story 5 would feature a time jump as the audiences see Bonnie as a teenager just like we saw Andy in the third installment, and the toys unite with Woody and Bo on their annual vacation to the carnival. After embarking on several adventures, the toys end up in the hands of a new kid. The kid's father appears at the end, saying the toys look awfully familiar, just like the ones he had as a kid. There's a shot of the father and he's a full grown-up version of Andy. Sounds like the perfect ending, doesn't it? There are, however, a lot of fans wishing to see Andy as the protagonist in Toy Story 5. If you look at stats, there are more people who preferred Andy over Bonnie. These are the same people who don't really enjoy the scene where Andy gave his beloved toys to the little girl and drives on his way to college. The perfect theory for these fans is the one with Andy being the protagonist in the next installment. The fact that he was nowhere to be found in the fourth film was a bit unsatisfying. But did you guys know that there is a Toy Story deleted plot?
All right! All right! If I send out the troops, will you all calm down? Yes, yes, we promise! Okay!
Toy Story is one of those franchises that faced a rough path that almost didn't happen. To be more precise, the sequel to the first film almost didn't happen after it was almost lost altogether after being deleted. And then the original Toy Story 3 plot was also deleted. This time it was because Disney tried to get rid of Pixar and give the rights to the Toy Story franchise to the now non-existent Circle 7 animation. Maybe, just maybe, Toy Story 5 will use the original plot of the Toy Story 3 movie, which focuses on Andy's Buzz Lightyear action figure malfunctioning and being shipped off to Taiwan. This is where Buzz meets the Star Command toys. This could work, right? Even though the franchise mainly focuses on Woody and Buzz, I would also love to see more backstory on the supporting characters. A lot of fans were bothered by the fact that the side characters didn't get enough screen time in the third and fourth films. Toy Story 5 could fix this mistake by giving Rex, Ham, Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head more screen time. But what about Buzz and Woody's reunion? How, and more importantly, why are they going to reunite?
Hey, wow!
What is it?
Woody! Buzz!
Oh, great, you found them. Where were they?
Maybe Buzz and his crew will face some struggles and will go in search of Woody so that he can help them. The toys faced a lot of struggles throughout the franchise so far. Woody and Buzz had to deal with Sid, who tortured toys, mean toy collectors Al in Toy Story 2, and evil toys like Lotso and Toy Story 4's Gabby. Maybe this time they'll face the biggest, most powerful threat and they'll have to reunite in order to defeat it. I can easily imagine Buzz and the rest of them finding themselves in trouble again. Can you? There you have it. Some of my theories for Toy Story 5 laid out on the playroom table. If this theory sparked your own toy-filled imagination, give this a thumbs up and share your own toy theories in the comments below. See ya!
I mean, Humpty Dumpty was pushed by Woody!
What?